Welcome to team selection for game week 13. I'm going to go through the players that I'm going to be playing, who's on the bench. I've made a couple of transfers, and for the first time this season, I have taken a hit. So stay tuned. Let's have a look at my side. Whether you're new to the channel or you just enjoy FPL content, hit that subscribe button, hit the like. We're coming back at you with team selection videos. We've got watch lists, wildcard videos. Right now though, let's have a look at that team selection. This is my side coming out of game week 12 then. I had a good game week. I went up over 100,000k in rank. That was mainly due to the fact I had a bench boost. Ended up with 79 points. I had done 2 transfers for that week. I brought in Buemo in, brought in Ronaldo. Ronaldo obviously got that assist. I did captain him, didn't really pay off. Instead of captaining, Salah would have been much better, so that hurt my rank a little bit. But overall, I'm going to be fairly happy. I've got 1 free transfer for this week coming up. Team value is pretty good. I've got 0.9 in the bank, so I've got a few plans and ideas about what I'm going to do with it. Let's have a look at my current side. Looking at my side, I had 1 transfer, a little bit of money in the bank, but I just wasn't happy looking at those fixtures. I've got Ronaldo playing at Chelsea away. That looks horrible. Armstrong at Liverpool, not expecting anything there. I've got a bench, really, Antonio, Benrahma, Livramento, because of their tough fixtures. So overall, it just looked really tough. I hated the fact I got 2 strikers playing away from home to Chelsea and Liverpool. But the other alternative was playing a striker away at Man City or a midfielder or even a defender at Anfield. So already it felt like damage limitation. So a couple of things I felt I just had to do, and a couple of players I just wanted really badly. So let's have a look at those moves I made. So the player I had to bring was just Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's been hurting me so much, it feels. I do think if I didn't own James, if I didn't own Cancelo, I might feel exactly the same way, that the one player I'm missing would hurt me every week. But Trent, I just had to bring him away in. With Livramento playing at Southampton with the other players I have in my side, I just felt that he potentially would have ended up playing. Will Trent get more than 4 points? Yes, he will, I think. So 7.8 with the future fixtures as well, nailed in the side, just producing what? He's got 3 double figures returned in the last 4 games. He just makes absolute sense. He is costing a lot of money. He's the most expensive defender in the game. At 3.4 million I've taken. I don't like getting rid of Livramento. He's done so well. He's so highly owned. But his fixtures don't look great. And he owes me nothing. 4.4, he'd be easy to get to if I ever want to. But my defence looks brilliant now. Trent's in it. The only way I could fund that move was obviously to lose Ronaldo. Came in for just 1 week. Didn't really do it against Watford. And the problem I think I have at the moment, as a lot of FPL managers do have, is that the premium strikers are just not performing. Ronaldo, Kane, Lukaku's obviously injured, Vardy, none of them are producing. Even if you drop down to the likes of Antonio, they're not producing the results. So you're paying a lot of money for not getting those results. That obviously could turn at any minute. What do? I think Hwang offers really good value. He's got a good fixture away at Norwich, then Burnley at home. He's playing every week. It was a toss-up between him and Jimenez. I do think Jimenez is slightly more likely to get the points. I do think he's more effective. But for the extra 2 million, I think I'm perhaps going to go Hwang. Just gives me so much money, and I'm really happy with the side I've got. It's the first time I've taken a hit all season, so we got to game week 13 before I've taken a 4-point hit. It just makes sense. I was almost just too stubborn in not taking a hit just for the sake of it, and I just don't want to admit that it's poor planning. I don't think it is in this case. I just think Trent has just performed so well. I've got to do something to bring him in. And this is a way to fund it. Hwang makes good sense to me as well. Really like the side. The 4 points I've taken as a hit, I think Trent can cover that on his own, given the hard fixtures that some of the other players would have had to have had. I don't think Ronaldo would have got anything at Chelsea, and I don't think Livramento would get anything at Liverpool. So all of those transfers make sense to me. -4, I'll take it. The first one, I don't intend on doing many others, but it just makes sense. Quickly running through the side then, Aaron Ramsdale at home to Newcastle. Real high hopes he'll get that clean sheet. Not really expecting Newcastle to work him too strenuously, but who knows, a bit of revival under Eddie Howe. Should be in the dugout this time as well. It could be a real curveball. Newcastle may be riding the crest of a wave, don't know. Let's find out. They scored 3 goals against Brentford. Fingers crossed though, I am expecting Ramsdale to produce for me this week. And that defence looks just incredible. I'm really happy with it. Cancelo, James, Trent, 3 of the most attacking fullbacks in the game now that Chilwell's out injured. I just don't think it gets much better than that. Rudiger even offers quite a decent attacking return. He's picking up assists in Champions League, goals in the league. He looks really good. Only one slight concern, and that's Diaz and his minutes. Rested last week, so he's missed a couple of league games this season, which this time last year it wouldn't have happened. So I'll keep an eye on him. I could have possibly, although I didn't want to take another hit, it was moved from Diaz to Alonso. I quite like the idea of not tripling up on Chelsea defence this week against Man United. I don't have too many issues in the future doing it, but I just would like to see if Alonso does take Chilwell's place. There's been rumours and murmurings that maybe Tuchel isn't going to go with Alonso. Let's see. You at first glance you'd think with Chilwell out, he'd be absolutely nailed on for the next 6 weeks plus, but that might not necessarily be the case. I've got no issue doubling up on that Man City defence. So 5 at the back, I just don't see those changing. The only reason why I wouldn't play those from now on is if they're dropped or they're not playing in the side. So I just think that defence looks phenomenal. And all are playing at home. Man U doesn't scare me with that Chelsea game. James and Rudiger, even when they concede, can still get attacking returns. Their XGI is so good, especially James. So I'm really pleased with that defence. Midfield, I think captain will have to go on Salah. Gallagher playing brilliantly, Rafinha to set and forget. Let's just hope he's back from his illness. And Mbuemo, again, playing up front for Brentford. Scored 3 goals, not getting involved last week. But for his price, I'm really happy to play him. And I think he can return against Everton. And now Hwang comes in against Norwich away. So more than happy with that. So there's my team in all its entirety. From a game week, which I was really worried about, I have taken a hit, but I would feel good. I will put a caveat to this. I haven't pressed the trigger yet, but I think I'm going to have to. That defence looks phenomenal. I love it. Got Hwang up front. If you get something great, he's so cheap. I'm not really expecting anything, but I'm more happy having Alexander-Arnold in the back against Southampton. Any comments? Tell me what you think of my side, guys. Any suggestions? In the meantime, there's plenty more content coming at you. Watch lists. Maybe put a wildcard together. It's a quick turnaround because there's midweek games. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Good luck with your weekend. Speak to you soon.